What's up? What's up? So I'm here to talk to y'all about the quote unquote bad chick, that everybody's so desperately trying to get. It's kind of an interesting topic because here it is, we're looking at Instagram, we're looking at these quote unquote women that we feel like we gotta have or we need to be with, but what y'all really don't, well, I say what y'all really don't know, a lot of people don't understand that these women are manufactured. You can pretty much now, today's day and age, create a bad chick. And what I mean by that is you're out here chasing what people's definition of bad is when you actually can create that yourself. What I mean by that is if it's a girl that you really like, I don't understand why you wouldn't just, put her on a pedestal. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, with any chick, if you add some type of value to, whether if it's one person, everybody else is gonna slowly but surely see that value. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, these entertainers, these ball players, these chicks that you think that they wifing up ain't the big booty models that you see in the music videos. So for those of y'all that aspire to be that, I'm telling you right now, if you're trying to bag a good dude, a dude that's actually doing something for real, not stunting. I'm not talking stunting that appears to be doing it, but actually doing it. They're not wifing up those bad stripper chicks with stripper bodies. I'm telling you right now, Amber Rose, Black, they very few in between. Coming from that industry and still sort of a part of that industry, the chicks that are, I guess the guys that actually settle down with, do not look nothing like them women. But it's because we're able to see, they live in that world, so they're able to see between all the artificialness. But what I mean by that is that you can always have a bad chick, let's look, matter of fact, before I even keep going, let's look at Beyonce, for example. Beyonce, don't get me wrong, is a beautiful woman. But a lot of what adds to her glamour is her money and her celebrity. But if you take her outside of that, she's just an everyday good looking girl. And I know the Beehive, people like that might disagree with me, but it's just the facts. She's talented, she's obviously rich, and she's famous. When you put those together, that makes almost the most beautiful woman in the world. That's what you look for. But at the same time, if you take all those elements away, then they're not necessarily that person. I mean, it's just a lot of celebrities. I'm not going to shame anybody, but I use her as an example just because, she's somebody that kind of fits that example the most. But I'm not going to shame anybody else. But the whole point of that is that all these beautiful women is manufactured. We're constantly chasing what we think our idea is, but in all actuality, you might have the bad chick with you the whole time. Just imagine if you created your girl a Facebook page, or not a Facebook page, I'm sorry, Instagram or Snapchat, and you put all those sexy photos and everything. I guarantee you she gonna get some hits and she gonna get some likes because it's manufactured, you know what I mean? It's manufactured beauty, if you will. And that's what it really boils down to. We're so busy chasing what we think we should have, but we actually have it right in front of us. But if you take it and you glorify it the way the world glorifies, or the people, I guess, in them particular models' corners glorify them, put your lady up on a pedestal, you're going to have that same bad chick that everybody desires. I'm telling you, it's just a mindset thing. But that's just something I just want to throw out there for those, especially for those young cats. I mean, I say young cats, but my peers who think that they're constantly chasing this quote unquote bad chick, when all actuality, one thing about a bad chick is that I can guarantee you there's always some dude out there that can't stand their ass. There's always some ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend, whatever, that can't stand their ass. I promise you. But I just want you to think about that. In all actuality, these are ordinary people that just been put on a pedestal to where in your mind you think that they look good, but in all actuality, they probably know better than the average female walking the street or person walking the street. So, think about that. If you really want to be with the baddest chick on the planet, man, whoever you with, if it's your chick that you've been with since day one, put her on a pedestal. Put her up there. I'm not saying advertise to the world and say, this is my chick, but I'm telling you, you can create a bad chick. It's all superficial. Entertainment is nothing but a creation of an artist. When you look at these artists and you look at these models and everything, they're actually normal people. Their stage name is the actual product. The product that they put all the glitz and the glam behind. So that's the same thing with your regular, average, everyday chick. If you want to be seen with a bad chick or want that quote unquote bad chick, man, treat her good, dress her up good, and show off. I promise you, you're gonna have the same effect. The people are gonna give you the same look as when they look at the Instagram models and everything else. But I guarantee you, the chicks that's getting wifed up don't look like half of them stripper chicks. A fourth of them don't look like none of them stripper chicks. The chicks that you mainly see getting wifed up are by rappers that are eventually gonna be broke in the next 3 to 5 years. But the ones that are actually getting wiped up by dudes that's doing it, like actually doing it and making money, their chicks look basic, and I in a good way. They look basic. They look normal. They might have, you know, medium plastic surgery, maybe a nose job, maybe a breast enhancement. But as far as the ass shots and things like that goes, you're not going to see that with the main chicks that they actually settle down with. So just a little quick FYI. You know, some of y'all probably already know that, but some of y'all, it needs to be drilled into your head. But I just want y'all to think about that.